Azerbaijan, which is known as a sports country and has chosen support for the Olympic movement as one of the top priorities of the state policy, is going to host the first European Games. Though little time is left, high-level preparations are underway for the significant event. Modern sport infrastructure is being created, new Olympic sport complexes are being built in Azerbaijani capital and regions. The construction of Baku Olympic Stadium is one of the activities carried out in this direction. Baku Olympic Stadium will be one of the magnificent and rare sporting facilities of the world. Azerbaijan's First Lady, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, chairperson of the First European Games Organizing Committee, Mehriban Aliyeva, reviewed the progress of the construction at Baku Olympic Stadium. Minister of Youth and Sport Azad Rahimov gave detailed information to the chairperson of the organizing committee about the work done. Mehriban Aliyeva viewed various images of the stadium. It was said that high-quality work was underway at the stadium. Modern equipment and building materials were used in the construction. 70,000-seat stadium has a perfect logo. The major part of the construction work envisaged in the project of the 6-story stadium has been completed. Major stadium, auxiliary stadium and building, multi-function tribunes and other infrastructure are built at the sport facility that will meet international standards. The sport facility will have sections for disabled persons. The design of the stadium is economically effective, modern, favorable, and in line with the architecture of the capital. There will be a parking lot for 3,100 vehicles. Large-scale construction was started at the stadium in November 2012. The work will be completed as planned in February 2015. Baku Olympic Stadium will be opened for the first European Games. Having reviewed the progress of construction, chairperson of the First European Games Organizing Committee, Mehriban Aliyeva, gave relevant instructions and recommendations. Azerbaijan's First Lady also reviewed the sport concert complex named after Heydar Aliyev. Reconstruction at the complex, that covers an area of 46,000 square meters, will be completed in January 2015. Walls and floors of the first and second floors of the training building are covered with porcelain tiles. New ceramic tiles were laid in the lobby of the first floor of the main building. The ceiling is being painted. The sport concert complex will have a new internet network, security and warning systems, and fire sprinkler system. New video surveillance will be installed. The Palace of Hand Games, which is located in the center of Baku, is being overhauled. The building is being reconstructed in line with modern standards, taking into account that it was constructed in 1974. All conditions are being created to hold Olympic and Paralympic Games. The Palace of Hand Games is being overhauled as part of the preparations for 2015 European Games. Azerbaijan's First Lady, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, chairperson of the First European Games Organizing Committee, Mehriban Aliyeva, arrived at the Palace of Hand Games to review the progress of reconstruction. Mehriban Aliyeva was told that reconstruction of the palace had already been completed. Structural work was about to end. It was said that the Palace of Hand Games will have modern air conditioning system, heating and cooling system, water and power supply. Mehriban Aliyeva was told that the seismic resistance had been taken into account during the overhaul. Additional 5 fire escape stairs have been placed at the building. 12 fire exit doors are planned on the first floor. 6 modern elevators have been installed at the 4-story building. The number of seats has been increased at the complex from 1,500 to 1,850. Chairperson of the European Games Organizing Committee, Mehriban Aliyeva, was also informed about the facade work of the Palace of Hand Games. It was said that the facade of the palace was being renewed. The overhaul will be completed by the end of the year. On August 30, 2012, President Ilham Aliyev signed an order on the construction of Water Sports Palace with the view of improving water sports in Azerbaijan and holding local and international competitions. Sakura Co. Ltd. of South Korea completed the design of the Water Sports Palace within a short period of time and started construction. On August 28, Azerbaijan's First Lady, Mehriban Aliyeva, reviewed the progress of construction at the Water Sports Palace. Minister of Youth and Sport Azad Rahimov informed Mehriban Aliyeva about the work done. He said construction of the Water Sports Palace started in February 2013. An area of 6 hectares had been allotted for this. The palace, covering an area of 66,000 square meters, meets the requirements of the International Swimming Federation. The palace will have 3 swimming pools. The pool, the length of which will be 50 meters with the width of 25 meters, is designed for competitions. The second pool is designed for training. The length of the highboard diving pool is 25 meters. The width is 20 meters. 6,200 people will be able to watch the sport competitions at the palace. There will be all conditions for the sportsmen to train and to hold local and international competitions. 25% of the palace power supply will be met by solar panels. The palace will have fitness room, spa center, fitness hall, restaurant, 100-seat conference hall, offices and other working and auxiliary rooms. The palace will have an auxiliary building and installations, parking lot for 500 vehicles. The construction is being done by local and foreign companies.